And we'll see Tony Pollard. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Commanders on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 2 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They're the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Geno now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damone Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 70 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. On 1st down, it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Fields throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Smith. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Fields on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Ja'Marr Chase. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's Pollard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damone Clark. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long, but we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Throwing now is Geno. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. He will find his man Chase complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense will...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Darnell Mooney, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The point after is good, and it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The 30, 10, 5. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Out for the PAT. Here's Sloman. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. On first down, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Smith. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Geno on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get up to the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a footways.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now Fields.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Fields.
And he fires one incomplete.
These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, Fields.
And that will be incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They snap it to Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll be first down Cowboys. Out of the gun, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Throwing again is Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. On fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Smith on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
7 yards there and a first down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And some room to run now. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big pickup of 38. Harris trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Geno. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. They run it again with Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just...
That's caught inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Smith.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And they're going to get the 1st down here as he's up to the 14.
94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at FedEx Field. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. Here's Pollard again. And some space here. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Yeah, they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it to Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily.
No, it's out. Smith lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Pollard.
Man, 206 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Now here's Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd down now, Pollard. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. They'll run forward with Pollard. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold. From the end zone, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On first down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. To the air again, Fields. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On first down, Smith. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, Smith. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. This one swung out to Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Smith. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Again, Fields.
And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they're going to speed things up here. Second down and goal. Fields. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Come on.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.